I was born in Laos in 1975 in the city of Long Chang. It was the military base for the Hmong soldiers. And my father, he had worked in the cinema as a creative director, doing PR and painting for films at the cinema. One of my favorite photos when I was younger is the one of my parents and I in Laos. It's really special to me because we have very few photos that document that time period in our lives. In the spring of 1975, like many Hmong Americans, we left Laos as refugees of war and made our way into refugee camps in Thailand. And that's where I spent 3 years of my life in the refugee camp with my parents, grandparents, and 2 other siblings. There's this photo that I particularly like, and it has my 2 cousins and myself. There's this intense look on these little faces, and it's so different from photos of my children or my siblings that were born here in the United States, where we actually had pictures where we were smiling. Just an interesting intensity about the faces in this photo that I just really love. Just looking at this photo, I can almost hear the banging of the walls as the kids are playing outside with rocks and hanging around in the dirt around it. That's what I remember. It's just a vibrant time in the camps, but to my parents, it was a place that was traumatic and had a lot of struggles. And then in 1979, we immigrated to the United States in December. When I look at this photo, I just think about my mother and what it's like to parent 4 young children in a country where you don't speak the language and you really don't have a connection outside of your front door. In my dad's words, I took my little family and we came to the United States because I figured there would be nothing that would be worse than what we were already experiencing, which was I could not feed my children. On a good day, on the best day, I would be able to find some field work, get a little bit of money, and then buy a poached egg and bring it home and watch my kids eat the egg. If there was any leftover broth, then I would have it. So I think it's that kind of experience as a refugee that made adapting into a community that I feel at one point wasn't as open to the Hmong American community, a little bit less daunting for him, because he just knew, I'm just going to keep moving forward. Whatever challenges that I met, I'm just going to keep going, and it can't be any worse than it already was.